Lin asks the paladin if he is okay. The paladin replies, "Thanks to your shield, Lin, I completed the set and am now safe." Suddenly, some people show up behind the paladin. When the paladin sees them, he recognizes those people as the guards of the Eternal Great Wall. The paladin says, "Maybe the guards received the Holy Knight's distress signal and rushed here." The guards come running by foot, but their speed is not normal. When they arrive, they see at least a few hundred corpses of abyss hounds there. The guard captain asks everyone who sent the distress signal just now. The injured Holy Knight, assisted by a mage, stands up and tells the guard captain that he was the one who sent the signal. The guard captain asks him what happened, and the Holy Knight explains everything. Then the guard captain looks at Lin and is amazed. According to the Holy Knight, Lin is the one who eliminated so many abyss hounds. It's hard to believe for the guard captain, but he looks around and thinks that those are indeed the corpses of abyss hounds. However, he wonders how a level 23 professional achieved this. When he approaches Lin and looks at Lin's badge, he finds out that Lin is a 5-star private. Now, the guard captain is sure because the soldier's badge doesn't lie, so Lin must have killed many abyss hounds. He praises Lin and says, "Well done, young man." The guard captain thinks that a level 23 5-star private is a promising talent. Lin acts modest and replies to the guard captain that killing abyss monsters is their responsibility. The guard captain laughs when Lin says this. Suddenly, some other people arrive at that place, but this group is with horses. The one leading this group is Mo Yun, a legendary profession divine summoner. The paladin also recognizes her, but he is more shocked to see her compared to the Holy Knight. He tells everyone that she is Princess Mo Yun from the Mo family in Xiajing City, a legendary class professional, a divine summoner. Mo Yun is riding a divine summon horse, and she says, "I saw the distress signal. What happened?" It's like everyone is charmed by her, and even the Holy Knight cannot escape. They forget to reply to her. Then the guard captain comes forward and says, "It's nothing. It's already over." Mo Yun says, "All right, then let's not stay here." Everyone is looking at Mo Yun, but the one who attracts her attention is Lin. Mo Yun can feel a negative aura coming from Lin, and she angrily says, "This boy has the aura that I detest." She doesn't like Lin. The paladin notices that Mo Yun is a 4-star lieutenant. He says, "It seems like Princess Mo Yun is searching for something. Usually she's in the depths of the UN battlefield, so he didn't expect her to appear here today." Yi Yi says she knows what Mo Yun is looking for, and tells them that Mo Yun is looking for the Nirvana crystals. The paladin is shocked when he hears that she's actually searching for Nirvana crystals. He says, "Nirvana crystals are a highly rare material that can increase the probability of class evolution. When professionals reach the second job change, their class direction becomes clearer, and they also have a slight chance of class evolution. For example, paladins, a rare profession, have a possibility of evolving into a legendary profession, becoming a holy knight. However, the probability is extremely low, almost impossible. But with the Nirvana crystals, the probability can be greatly increased." The paladin tells Lin that in the depths of the UN battlefield, there is a monster called Battlefield Wraith at around level 40, which has an extremely low chance of dropping Nirvana crystals. Yi laughs and says, "I also know about a Battlefield Ghost King that is guaranteed to drop Nirvana crystals." The paladin tells them that the Battlefield Ghost King rarely appears, and it is also a world-class boss, very difficult to defeat. Paladin says, "I'll also need to search for Nirvana crystals before reaching level 40 and undergoing the second job change." Yi Yi agrees with the paladin that it's indeed very difficult to defeat. Lin thought that Mo Yun is already a legendary profession, but she still wants to evolve her class. Is that possible at level 40 for the second job change and level 70 for the third job change? Are there opportunities for evolving beyond legendary professions? Lin wonders if there are even higher levels. Yi Yi says, "I am a rare profession, a shadow assassin. I estimate that I will also need to find Nirvana crystals when the time comes." Lin says, "This is great. We'll go farm Nirvana crystals together when the time comes." Both of them are relaxed, but they don't know that they have attracted some powerful being's attention. On the other side of the abyss, the Flame Demon King is very angry because the abyss hounds he sent this time were all killed instantly. Even the abyss dog demon he sent out died. He curses humans and says that this situation is a bit strange, so he will try again. Other demon kings of the abyss are surprised to see the flame demon king throwing a tantrum. They are all confused about what happened. The flame demon replies that he has already reported what just happened, and someone higher up will handle it, so they don't need to worry. On the other hand, at Xinjia Academy, Bai Shen and Old Meng are sitting together. Bai Shen asks Old Meng how it's going and how Lin is. Before telling him, Old Meng asks Bai Shen to pour him some tea first. Bai Shen is angry that Old Meng is ordering him, but he controls himself and pours him tea. As he is too curious to know how Lin is, he again asks Old Meng what happened. Old Meng replies that he communicated with the tower and received news about Lin Moyu. Lin is fine, and he has also killed a lot of abyss hounds. He is now already a 5-star private. Bai Shen is surprised that Lin became a 5-star private so quickly. He says, "It's only been 2 days, right? And Lin's already a 5-star private." Old Meng also informs Bai Shen that the Flame Demon King guards the entrance to the abyss, and has sent many abyss hounds to disrupt the Yuan battlefield. It was shocking. Old Meng continues and tells him that Lin also killed an abyssal dog demon. All this was a shock for Bai Shen, but Lin actually killing even the abyssal dog demon was too shocking. Old Meng says, "From the looks of it, the upcoming tournament is expected to be very exciting." Bai Shen agrees that with Lin around, this tournament should be quite interesting. While they were talking, Old Meng suddenly sees a vision of the Yuan battlefield. In there, he saw Lin and Yi together. Old Meng says, "I didn't expect them to be together." Bai Shen asks, "What did you see again?" Old Meng laughs and replies that he saw the nemesis of Old Ning with Lin. He says, "Interesting. I guess Old Ning will be furious." Bai Shen is surprised because he never expected it to turn out like this. Bai Shen also laughs and says, "I really want to see Old Ning fuming with his mustache twitching and an expression of helplessness." On the other hand, Lin and Yi kill the Watchtower Guardian, gain experience again, and obtain 1.6 million experience points. This time Lin levels up, and now he is level 24. When Yi sees him, she is happy that Lin leveled up again. Yi thinks that after teaming up with Lin, now she'll almost have a complete set of sentry equipment. She is amazed by Lin's achievement. When it was time for them to return to the Yuan battlefield, Lin activates his skeleton armor and himself and Yi. Yi says, "Being so cautious, are you afraid of being attacked again outside, Lin?" Lin replies that it has happened twice in a row already, so it's better to be cautious. Yi laughs and asks who encounters ambushes every time. She thinks and says, "Well, being cautious is not a big mistake. I'll accept your offer, my dear. Well, guys, what did I say in the previous part? Yi is going to be the waifu, and here you go. If calling my dear is not a good sign, then I don't know what it is." Now, to the video. Lin replies that if they farm a few more times, with some luck, they might be able to complete the sentry set for her. Then they get teleported outside, but this time it was peaceful. Yi said, "See, we weren't ambushed this time." But before Lin could say anything, he hears people talking that there is a Shikigami. When Lin looks, there was a big bull Shikigami monster pulling a big carriage. In that carriage, an 11-people team made of countrywise hunters were sitting. People start to talk that if it's a team of 11 people, then are they going for hell difficulty? A guy saw Gakko in front and recognized him. He said, "This must be the Shikigami summoner from Country Y. Then they must be here for the hell difficulty dungeon." He said that by clearing the hell difficulty, one can also obtain powerful titles. Lin and Yi were hearing all this talk. Yi asks Lin if there really is such a title. Yi thought that if there is a title, it must have been obtained by Lin Moyu, who cleared it solo. Lin replies, "Yes, it's called Dragon War King." He told her that by this title, all attributes increase by 500, and skill consumption is reduced by 50%. When the Shikigami hunter from Country Y saw Lin and Yi, he immediately recognizes them. He said these two people look familiar. When he gets near, he said this world is too small. He gets face to face with Lin and introduces himself as Y Country's level 30 Shikigami summoner Onmyoji Gakko. Then Lin introduced himself as Shenxia Empire's level 24 Necromancer Lin Moyu. When Gakko's team members saw Lin, they make fun of him since he is level 24. They call him a weakling, saying that coming to the Yuan battlefield with that kind of level, Lin just wants to die. It was normal as they don't meet Lin before, but Gakko, who has met Lin before, was too shocked. It was surprising because it's only been a few days, and Lin has risen from level 17 to level 24. Gakko can't believe that he's leveling